Oh yeah. Hey everybody. Thank you. Alabama. What's up, my first viewer? Cousin chasing. You already know. Now. When in Alabama? I'm hoping Birmingham is going to be pretty cool tomorrow. Never been there. Oh wait, hold up. No, I can't remember if I've been to either. I went to either Birmingham or Montgomery. I don't remember which one I went to a little bit ago, but either way, Lies from Hills Have Eyes. I never saw that one. Actually, I have not seen a lot of horror movies. I can't even think of a horror movie I've seen. Actually, now I'm thinking of it. Is Aliens or not Aliens? Alien. I guess Alien kind of counts as horror, but anyways, they got pawn shops in Birmingham, so that's what I'm looking forward to. When does our podcast come out? Doesn't count. It's sci-fi horror. Sci-fi's the setting, but I'd say the genre is horror-ish. Horror thriller. When does our podcast come out? I think like not this Wednesday, the next Wednesday after next. I think. Yeah, Wednesday after next. So 9 days. Easy. Remember guys, if you're buying games out there, you gotta do it the easy way. Whoa, 17 viewers all of a sudden. What's up, people? I was just about to watch Easy video and I seen your live. Hey, yeah, what's up? My lives are much cooler than Easy's video. Nah, I'm just kidding. Watch Easy video. I just watched his video today. It was pretty good. Just bend over and say, let me. Yeah. Curtis, you gonna be at Siege? It's not easy. It's not easy being easy. Yo, what up? Why is your name green? Oh yeah, you're the guy that you're the guy that Bryce gifted a subscribe or a membership to. That's funny. What's up, Greystone? My second member ever, right there. What are you doing out there? I'm at a travel center. I'm gonna rest here for the night. I'm on my way to Birmingham to hunt for some games on the way to Siege. Yeah, vacation's probably a good thing. All those girls in one lot. WSP chat? I don't know what WSP stands for. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, what up? Hello. Yeah, what's that means? What up? Buc-ee's? Nah, I wish I was. I didn't see. There wasn't a Buc-ee's like on the way for me. At least going to Siege. So I want to try and stop by a Buc-ee's on the way home. Because I know there's got to be at least one on the way home for me. No, this is just this is a Love's station. Same colors, I guess, as Buc-ee. Well, thank you, Luke. I appreciate that. Luke, cool backwards is Luke. There you go. Tips and tricks. Yeah, I'm just burning some time before I get ready to go to bed. Oh, what's your Amazon store? I mean, the store. The thing is, like, even if you can't really, the way Amazon works, you can't really buy from me directly. It's cane sales, but I mean, I guess you can if you go to the other sellers and whatnot. But I honestly, man, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you're gonna buy off Amazon, just buy whatever's the best deal. You don't have to. You don't have to buy from me. And honestly, if you really want the best deal possible, don't buy on Amazon, because almost everything on Amazon is more expensive than buying on somewhere like eBay or Mercari or whatnot. Which on Saturday, myself, Pick and Preacher, and Double Mint Games, we're all going to be at SEGE, and we're going to be doing a giant whatnot stream after we're done at the convention. It'll be dollar starts. Dollar starts on everything. It's going to be a lot of really good stuff. Pokemon games, complete in box, cardboard games. There's some real bangers in there, and we're giving away a brand new Switch 2 during the whatnot. So definitely stop by if you guys can. You guys should. I mean, a free Switch 2 potentially. In Germany, it's dark. Yeah. Well, what's the time difference there? It's got it. You guys are probably like, what, 12 hours ahead or something like that? It's currently 7:46 p.m. for me. Which, yeah, it is actually pretty light out for being almost 8 o'clock. So there's another come out of the Burning clears your head to go. Yeah, eventually, what's it called? Eventually, one will come out. 2:36. That's actually earlier than I thought it would be. Anyways, yeah, eventually there's going to be a Birmingham video in like 2 months, because I won't even be able to make any videos from this trip until like the end of August, and Birmingham is going to be day 16, so pretty far into the trip. Slam? What's up with Slam? Yeah, we're currently walking to SEGE right now. It's gonna take a minute. It's probably like an 18-day walk from here. I don't even know if that's anywhere close to accurate, but hello, I'm Iranian. Yeah, I don't think too many people say like, "Hey, I'm American" or anything. Shout out to Rosie O'Donnell. Okay. Also, what's up, Bryce? Appreciate you stopping by. I'm selling my whole collection of crypto. Hey, I mean, you know what? The way crypto's going might not be a horrible thing. Who knows? I'm not one to speculate. So I don't speculate on crypto. I don't speculate on games. I don't speculate on anything. Plan now is just to burn some time until I get tired and go to bed. I'm at a travel center right now. I'm on my way to Birmingham. Gonna hunt for some games there tomorrow. See you. Yeah, I'll see you at SEGE, man. SEGE is pretty close. We're only 4 days away now. No, I didn't see it. I honestly, man, I really have not been paying attention to social media really at all. I'm bad about that. Speculate on the past of them. You won't have to. Yeah, I guess so. Do you play PC games? Not anymore. Well, occasionally I'll play some Counter-Strike. Maybe like a couple games a week on average. That might be too generous. I used to play more PC stuff back in the day. I used to be, like, in high school, I was like just a PC gamer. I put a lot, and I mean a lot of hours onto Rust. I have probably from like my junior year of high school to like freshman year of college, I probably put like 2,500 hours into Rust. It was basically my life. It was pretty bad. And then kind of like once I realized that I had a problem with playing Rust, I kind of just stopped playing games for a while. And then I don't play like any PC stuff now. I play games on PC. You're 5 hours ahead of us. Okay, yeah, 5 hours. What time is it where you're at? It is almost 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Good evening. So we getting a video tomorrow? Is tomorrow Wednesday? No, tomorrow's Tuesday. I've got like 3 more videos planned out. Well, I might have 4. Depends on what I can do on the road. But I got 3 more videos planned out for the next 3 weeks, all on Wednesday for the rest of July. And Islam. Top 5 GameCube games. Number 1, Melee. Not even close. I think Melee is like the best GameCube game ever. Number 2. See, now I guess this is. I don't really. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like any other game on the GameCube besides Melee. I don't know. Yeah, I really can't tell you. I mean, I like Mario Sunshine, I guess. What other exclusives? I've never played Metroid Prime. I actually don't like Mario Kart Double Dash. Would I rather give up hunting or give up a woman? Currently, I'd rather give up women than give up hunting. But we live in a world of excess. We don't have to make choices like that. You edit your own videos. Yes, I do. I edit all my own stuff. I'm a one-man army. All my eBay, Amazon, everything is all me still. Oh, I've played Pikmin before. I liked it. I wasn't a GameCube kid growing up. The only game I played was Melee, and it's because we had a Wii, so I was able to play it on the Wii. Top 5 consoles. Number 1, PS2. Number 2, PS1. Number 3, probably the DS. Number 4, the Xbox 360. 5. What would have been 5? 5's hard. I don't know what I would choose as 5. Honestly, probably PS4. There's a lot of good PS4 games out there. Top PS2 games: Jak 2, the Sly Cooper franchise, Devil May Cry. What's it called? Pretty much any of the Ratchet and Clank games. Yeah. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Currently playing right now that you're trying to finish. Metaphor. Obviously, I can't play it on the road, but Metaphor seems pretty good so far, and I'm actually interested. I did start playing on the road. I started playing Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade Chronicles on Switch. I don't get the hype behind the game. I played it for about like 5 hours. Like once you get past a certain character passes away. Once you get past that in the beginning, I don't know. I honestly think the game's a little corny and it doesn't control very well, so I'm probably going to drop it. PS5 or Switch 2? PS5. Way better value. Wormhole PS2. I'm still looking for that one, actually. Yes, hello, sir. God bless. Double Mint or Quick Flips? What if I send my Quick Flips to Double Mint? PS5, Nintendo for kids. I mean, you can still have a lot of fun with the Switch 2, or with Nintendo in general. It's just currently, as it stands, if I had to choose between a Switch 2 or a PS5, I think you can get the PS5, hands down. I mean, just like today, I walked in the pawn shops, and they have PS5 disc drive PS5s there. I was seeing them for $250, $300 everywhere. You can't get a Switch 2 for less than like MSRP right now. And there's like no good games for it, unless you're gonna play Switch 1 stuff. But then it's like, well, on the PS5, you can play all the PS4 games, so like, I don't know. PS5. Right way or easy way? Easy way, all the way. What's up, Bruce? Sick Cooper or Heckin' Steve? I can't have both? Anyways. Sub double Sly Cooper? Yeah, Sly Cooper is like my 3rd favorite franchise. Second. It's my 2nd favorite franchise on the PS2. I'm in Nigeria, so it's hard getting games for cheap, but I have a 3DS, DS, PSP, Wii. I'd love to get some PlayStation consoles. Yeah, I've always been curious on like what it's like getting games in countries where like games are not popular. Heckin' Steve or Sick. Yeah, I'm all good on that. You can call me Bruce. Bryce? Okay, number 5, PS5, Game Boy Color, PS4, PS1, PS2. Yeah, I think the PlayStation consoles are kind of goated, to be honest. They're all really, really solid. There's just a awesome library on every single one of them. YouTube streamers do I watch? None. Well, okay, technically I do watch one. His name is The Uneducated Economist, but I don't watch him while he's live usually. He only does like giant live streams. I'll watch his live streams like as videos when they're done. He does like, he does, how to describe it? It's just a guy in his car who talks about macroeconomic principles and whatnot, and kind of what's going on in the current economy. And he kind of explains it in a way that anyone can understand. Other than that, I don't watch any gaming YouTubers or anything like that. I don't know what that word is, Easy, because you put an asterisk in it, but C-O, who knows what that third letter is, K or balls. I don't know. PS3 was goated to free online. Still, to this day, free online. You could still play, if the game servers are up on PS3, you can still play it for free. $25 PS2, that's a good deal. Uneducated Economist. Uneducated Economist. That is like the only streamer that I watch. He's not like a streamer in the traditional sense. He just like, he does long form videos in a live stream format, and then he like answers questions and stuff. Dark Cloud PS2, I have it. Haven't played it. You trying to get me demonetized like up the butt or what? I'll go with Albo. Definitely Albo. Anybody besides that guy. The other guy. Views or likes? Views. Views are what makes the money. I don't live in Kansas City. I do need to visit Kansas City, though. I want to see Michael, Nerd Nation store. I think I'll meet Michael for the first time at SEGE. What? I just wanted to pick it. I would choose Albo over a lot of things, dude. So mostly emulate consoles I don't have. Yeah, that's the smart thing to do, especially now in this expensive retro market. Why not? Wait, why not what? Like, why don't I live in Kansas City? Are you asking why I don't live in Kansas City? Where am I at now? I'm at a random rest stop. I'm like 30 minutes away from Birmingham. I don't know what the city's called. It's not a city. It's probably a little town, but anyways. Hey, everybody. Game Chasers easy gamer all the way. I mean, I never watched the Game Chasers back in their day. I didn't get into this whole like. Okay, here's the thing. I never was into like game hunting channels, but I was into game collector channels. So like back when I was young, like I'm talking like pre-high school, I used to watch channels like Happy Console Gamer, Gamester81, Pete Dorr. In fact, I still watch Pete Dorr sometimes to this day when he still uploads videos. And there were other like random channels I used to watch back in the day. But like game hunters, like back in the day, like Game Chasers, Day One White, and others, I never watched them. I never knew about the whole game hunting thing until like Phoenix Resale, Retro Rig, Chase After the Right Price popped up. Getting close to that. Yeah, I am getting close to that. Are you guys going to the All-Star game in Atlanta? I'm hungry. I'm not. I just ate. What's your take on current gen collecting? Hey, I think it's cool. I have some current gen stuff. I collect PS5 games. Collecting current gen is fine. I think the best way to do it is to only collect games that are actually fully on the disc and are fully playable and don't require an internet connection, which is still, even on PS5, that's a majority of the games. But stuff like Black Ops 6, Doom, The Dark Ages, I think those are just games that nobody should be buying on disc, just because they're useless. Or they're not useless, but they're just keys. They're licenses. They're not actual like full games. If you didn't have it, if you were on a desert island and didn't have an internet connection, and you wouldn't be able to play them. Current gen collecting is for the birds. I don't know. Collect what you want. As long as you can get it, for the price you want to pay, then that's what matters. Interested in an all-star game, would be down to go to a regular baseball game. I love baseball. I like current gen and retro gen. Yeah, I like both. Game chasers can chase these nuts. Harsh. Take a walk. The realist community universe. There you go. How many graded games do you have in here? 0. I don't believe in graded games at all. Absolutely 0. I'll never have a graded game in my collection ever. And honestly, even if I had the chance to buy graded games, I would only buy them if they were absurdly cheap. Like I'm not paying up for graded games. I just don't believe in it at all. How come no one outside of America gives 2 shits about baseball? I don't know. Well, that's not true. Japan. Baseball is huge in Japan. I think baseball is the biggest sport in Japan, actually. A lot of good players come from Japan. Dominican Republic, too. So there's some baseball outside of America. Yeah, I don't know who's buying these graded games. And you want to talk about a market that's crashed? Graded games as a market has freaking tanked in the past couple years. Like, literally the only graded games that do well anymore are, like, extremely popular first-party titles. So, like, Mario games, Zelda games, some first-party Sony games, and, like, that's it. Or, like, Halo 1. Like, very few games have actually held any value being graded. Like, the idiots who were grading, like, Shrek 3 on the Wii and stuff, like, no. Like, ridiculous. I saw a good graded Silent Hill and someone selling it 10,000. Yeah, like I just don't understand why are you buying that? Like, what are you buying that for? Like, and honestly, I'm kind of on the same boat as like sealed collecting. Like, I kind of get it. Like, if you're really, really nostalgic and you really, really love a certain game and you want a sealed copy of it just because, like, okay, cool. But like, if you're only collecting sealed stuff just because it's sealed, oh, cool, it's sealed. Like, come on, what are we doing? Cards I understand a little better because, like, a card, the functionality of a card is to look at it and read the text on it. So if you put it in a slab, it doesn't really take away from the functionality. But a game is meant to be played. So, like, if you grade it, it's just like a piece of art. And, like, especially, like, there's things inside the box of a game. So if you grade it, like, there's so much there that you're not even seeing anymore. It just doesn't, it might as well not exist. I don't know. I don't understand graded games, man. I'm not into that thing at all. Trade from Wii Sports to graded. Yeah. Yeah, grading's been around for a while. I mean, even grading games has been around for what, like 6-7 years or something like that? Yeah. Well, you have fun with that one. Persona 4, that is a game I played recently. Really good, really good. I heard it's getting a remake. I hope it's decent. But is it impossible in the UK? Yeah, I don't know how it is out of country. I'd be curious. I have I know someone. I have an aunt that lives in the UK. But, anyways. That's funny. I have it. I bought it. I was with Gag Cognac. We both found a copy at GameStop back when it was like super out of print of Expedition 33. So when I'm done with Metaphor, I want to start Expedition 33. I heard it's amazing. Like, it's probably going to be the best game of the year. Germany over everything. So, someone else thought Germany over everything back in the 30s and 40s. Was good. That's good. Alabama. I don't know. I've only been in Alabama for like a couple hours now. I got some decent stuff at a GameStop, only because I had trade credit. I got Def Jam Vendetta, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the third one, Mutant. Is it called Mutant or Battle Nexus? Whatever. And then I got Sly Cooper Thieves in Time on Vita, all complete. But I had trade credit, so that's the only reason I bought them. Otherwise, I haven't been inside. I haven't been to Birmingham yet, so hopefully it's going to be decent. Honorable mention to the swap meets or flea markets. In California, it's like one and the same. We call them the same thing, so I don't know if there actually is a difference out of state. You getting Persona 6 on Switch 3? I'm actually waiting for Persona 19 on Switch 5. Well, I hope you're telling the truth on that, because I'll be going to Birmingham tomorrow, and I think on my way home I'm gonna hit Montgomery. So hopefully they're decent. I'm gonna check out the pawn shops and some of the game stores that are there. Probably not gonna. I'm trade banned in Alabama, so I'm probably not even gonna bother going to any of the GameStops. But I'll check out maybe the retro store. But hey, good news! I'm not trade banned in Mississippi, and I'm not trade banned in Tennessee, so that was nice. I got to give this some good stuff. Good call. Game has in New Jersey. Maybe someday. Maybe I'll do an East Coast trip someday. I don't really have any plans to do an East Coast trip, just because, like, logistically it would be pretty expensive for me, because I don't really know anyone there. I really wouldn't be able to get my car all the way there. Like, that would be an insane drive for me to take my car all the way to Easy, I don't understand that sentence. You can text me if you actually mean something by that. Not what we thought. I don't know what that means, Easy. Just text me if it's actually something important. But no, I'm not hunting in New Jersey anytime soon. Hardee's or Carl's Jr.'s? So I just crossed over. I just crossed over to the point where now they're called Hardee's instead of Carl's Jr.'s. It was funny seeing the first sign for a Hardee's. And either way, they're both trash. Carl's Jr., Hardee's, it sucks. It's expensive too. It's like the most expensive fast food restaurant, and yet it's the worst. I don't understand. I can trade in certain counties in certain states. Yeah, like I can trade in Tennessee. I can trade in Mississippi. Well, I can only get trade credit. I can't get cash, because they have to, everywhere, they have to scan your ID in order to get cash. But if you're just getting trade credit, they don't have to scan your ID in these states. Same thing in Georgia. Whataburger, In-N-Out. Whataburger sucks compared to In-N-Out. Burger-wise, at least. I know some people say like the chicken sandwiches at Whataburger are better, but yeah, honestly, I don't think In-N-Out is that great. Like, I think it's good, it's decent. I grew up on it, so I'm used to it and I like it. But there's better burger spots out there than In-N-Out for sure. I don't know about fast food though. Fast food. How do you get trade banned? Traded in too much stuff. Traded in too much stuff and too many duplicates at once. If you trade in too many duplicates at once at GameStop, they can automatically trade ban you. It basically, I triggered a computer algorithm thing to just automatically ban me. And it seems like I'm lifetime banned at this point, because I've been trade banned for over a year. So, whatever. In California, at least, or in any state that requires them to scan your ID, I'm still trade banned. I'm in Alabama, Sweet Home, Alabama. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Slimsy. At this point, I just gotta assume I'm lifetime banned, because it's been over a year, and like, I've tried appealing multiple times, and I just never get any response. So, whatever. That's fine. There's always workarounds. Have people trade for you. Go to counties where you know you're not banned. Whatever. Really? Does he do that? Is that the new strategy? Oh, you're saying I do that? Do I? Well, the thing is, if I was going to trade in a broken console, GameStop accepts them. They do. They charge on what's it called? On most systems, they only charge like $10, $12 refurb fee, even if they're broken. But they'll take them. A lot of GameStops, they don't even test the consoles. You throw them a retro console with all the cables, they'll just give you the credit. They won't even bother testing it. So I'm sure they take it a bunch of, yeah, no, it's $68 cash, right? For a broken PS2. Yo, what's up? Cheers. Gabe, I'm right there with you. I don't understand it. I really don't. Actually, I went to a GameStop today. And like this is like a sign of the times of like GameStop really fading out of existence. Like I'm telling you guys right now, the GameStops you have near you, take advantage of them while they still exist, because this company does not care about their brick and mortar stores, dude. I went to a GameStop today. It's the only GameStop within like a 50-mile radius. It's in a small town in Mississippi. I went there. I tried to trade in some games. They had small scratches on them, like small, like easily they would play. They told me at this location they couldn't take him. So I was like, oh, well, can you just charge, you can't charge a refurb fee on them? They told me at that location, any game that gets traded in, if they have to charge a refurb fee for it, they just can't take it. And that I should probably just take them to Game Exchange because they'll probably take them. It's like, do you guys just not want to stay in business? Like, you're going to refuse trades because you need to charge refurb fees? And honestly, on my stuff, you probably didn't even need to charge refurb fees. It's like, you're just going to give your business over to Game Exchange for free like that? Like, you guys just want to go out of business? Like, what are you doing? Best city you've been to so far for game hunting? That's tough, actually. Probably Phoenix. Phoenix has always been very good to me. I did very well at Phoenix. That was the first 2 days of hunting for me this trip. Yeah, Phoenix. Phoenix was insane. Yeah, dude, it's so weird. GameStops are so weird. Like, every single GameStop is a little different. Like, yeah, that GameStop told me they basically can't take trades from anybody, and then you've got one where they just take anything. It's ridiculous. Some stores are so unbelievably meticulous about checking every single little micro scratch and checking every part of a client. Some just, oh yeah, you got stuff, throw it on the counter. All right, here's your credit, now get out. It's ridiculous. Yo, what's up, Big C? Live from Washington, D.C. What about are there pawn shops in D.C.? The whole D.C. area? I've been to D.C. a few times, but I was never there to game hunt, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how it is out there. Yeah, GameStop. So that's the thing with GameStop. They're supposed to do this. Any game, they're supposed to accept and give you the same credit no matter like what condition you have it. So if you're giving them a loose game or a complete in box game or a game without its manual or something, they're supposed to give you the same amount of credit for all of them. Now some GameStops are dumb and they'll try and tell you like, oh, you didn't bring it with the case? We got to put a refurb fee on it. That's not in GameStop's policy at all. If you bring them a loose disc, they're supposed to give you the same amount of credit as if you brought it complete in box. Yeah, Fallout Games. I'm going to shout out Fallout Games. That was probably one of the best local game store chains I've ever been to. Fallout Games was really fantastic. Havasu City. Yeah, Havasu. That's an area. Havasu, maybe Bullhead City. I wonder how game hunting is out there. Yeah, GameStop is supposed to pay you. They'll pay you the same for a loose disc versus complete in box copy. At Slimsy, you already know. And hey, you know what? If GameStop's going to pay the same amount for loose discs as they would complete in box, why would anyone not just give them loose discs? This has been their policy for now decades at this point. Like, if they wanted to change it, then like why haven't they changed it at this point? I just don't understand GameStop, man. There's so many things they could do to improve their business, but they just don't. It's so bad. How's the road trip going? It's going awesome. I've been loving it. Been hanging out with friends, family. Met a lot of subscribers, actually. I was surprised that I think I met like 10 different subscribers just going to all these random places I've been going to. And then just buying a bunch of games. It's been awesome. I worked at GameStop back in 2000 and it's like that. Yeah, dude, like damn near 20 years ago. Still the same to this day. It's ridiculous. So like, I just don't understand this company, man. Easy. So many easy fixes they could do to just instantly improve their business, but yet they just choose not to. And you know what? They don't have to because they're so cash rich. They have $4 billion in cash in the bank. So like, they don't have to try. They're not even investing into their own business anymore. They're investing into cryptocurrencies. That should tell you their mindset on what they think of their own brick and mortar businesses. I mean, they need to lean hard into retro, and they also need to take it seriously. The way they do it now is not good. They're going to lose their asses hard on this old retro thing because their quality control is so horrible. I just went to a retro store today, and it was like all loose discs, and anything that had artwork was water damaged. There was multiple reproductions, multiple fakes. Like, it's horrible. Reggie, what are you doing? Who's Reggie? Like Radical Reggie? Oh, Reggie Fils-Aimé? Haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, he retired like, what, 5 years ago now? He's not the CEO of GameStop. I don't think GameStop wants to sell games anymore, just merch. Yeah, that's what it seems like, dude. Merch and cards. Merch and trading cards. That's all they care about. Try to go to good purpose. I don't bother going to thrift stores really. Fake Silent Hill 3, that's crazy. I don't see very many fake discs. That's kind of crazy. Mainly to me, I always see fake cartridges, fake Game Boy games, fake N64 games. That's all I ever see. I did get lucky though. On this trip so far, I've gotten 3 authentic Pokemon games from GameStop so far on the trip, which has been cool. And I've gotten 2 complete in box SNES games from GameStop so far on this trip, which is pretty cool. Yeah, they want to go hard on guns. Hey, you know what? That's where the money is right now, so I don't blame them. But it's just like, you're called GameStop, you still have games in the store. Like, you might as well treat the games with respect, so to speak. Like, it's just so dumb. Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. Like, it was the Pokemon games were White 2 and Black 2. They have their cases with them, but no manuals. And honestly, the Black 2 case is kind of, the artwork's kind of damaged on it, but whatever. I bought it with trade credit, so I don't care. Yep, all behind the counter. Everything I'm talking about was behind the counter. Pokemon Sapphire, which, I mean, buying it with trade credit, not bad. The 2 SNES games were Kirby's Avalanche, which had the box on it is pretty bad. But the cartridge and the manual actually look pretty good on it. And then the other one was Batman Returns, which they have at $25, and complete in box, that thing goes for over $100. The box on it is rough, but it still is like, it's in the shape of a rectangle still at least. But the cartridge and the label on it look amazing. And both the stickers on them, they were in the drawer. They were both in their drawer for over 2 months. 2 months, like that's crazy. So I'm telling you guys now, if you guys are near Memphis, Tennessee, no one's checking those GameStops. Yeah, that big scene. Also telling them how to diligently check for like the easy stuff. Like, how do you check for real Game Boy cartridges? Stamp on the front. Like, if they seem brand new, that's kind of a red flag. Especially on Pokemon games, check the back of the cartridge. If they got those 4 squares, then you know it's probably real. Like, there's just so much easy stuff they could tell these employees to do. Oh yeah, the drawers are always better. Always better. Ian on YouTube. No, I don't run into him. I don't go to convenience stores in Palm Springs is pretty far for me. Palm Springs is like over an hour away from where I live. That's funny, he from YouTube. He's popped up in my recommended a few times just because I guess he lives near me, but no, I've never seen him. Yeah, and that's another thing. GameStop stores just don't really look that good ever. There's some that look good. Like, I can legitimately think of like 3 good GameStops, all good employees. Like 3 that I've ever been to. Every other GameStop I've ever been to has had problems of some sort. Either the store layout sucks, their inventory sucks, there's bad employees, bad location. Like, there's very, very few GameStops I've ever been to that I'm like, wow, this is actually a good game store. Yeah, like, what are you guys doing? Like, don't you guys want to sell this stuff? Put it out on the floor. Like, what are you guys doing? The worst, too, is, like, they don't even display their cartridge stuff. Like, they just print out, and some stores don't even do this. They get those crappy little cases, they print out the piece of paper that says the name of the game, but then the worst part is that all the writing is vertical, and it all looks the same. So, like, if you want to go there and actually read the shit, you got to go like, oh, what do they got on SNES? Let me read it. Let me go sideways real quick. Oh, and it's like, no one's going to do that. Yeah, you just got to hope you get a good worker. Someone you're friendly with, and they'll just help you out, buy them a few warranties or something. It sucks that that's how it has to be, but, you know. Yeah, the lists are annoying. They really are. The worst is when you get to a store that's like, oh no, we can't even print you a list right now. It's like, bro, what are we doing? Hey folks, it's me, Phoenix Resale. Folks, today I'm taking you on a journey. It's called Mission GameStop. We're gonna go in and save GameStop. GameStop, more like stop game, basically. Don't you want money? You know what? The thing is, GameStop is not a dying business in the sense. Now, their brick and mortar stores are dying, but the actual company itself is extremely cash rich. They have over $4 billion cash in the bank. So they really, and they don't really have any national competition. So they really don't have an incentive to try super hard to improve their brick and mortar stores. Like, even if all their brick and mortar stores went out of business, it really would not affect the higher ups because they make all their money off of interest payments and investments in other things besides their own brick and mortars. Renix P-Cell. I'm the new Renix P-Cell. 30 days of owning my own GameStop. Go for it. Yeah, they're terrible, man. Where are you driving to? I am driving to SEGE currently. I'll be there in 4 days. Easy then. Easy the GameStops, guys. Take advantage of them. Easy their asses hard because they're not going to exist as they currently are in the next like 2-3 years. That's my prediction. I think like literally 70 to 80% of all these GameStops are going to be closing. Like all the GameStops that aren't super profitable and are not super great stores, like basically any GameStop, probably any GameStop that's not a retro store or like a really high performing store is probably going to close in the next 2 to 3 years. What does easy then mean? You got to ask Easy Gamer on that one. You got to wax GameStop while they're still here because they're not going to be here forever. Or they're going to drastically change their policies because they cannot keep operating. The way they're operating now, they cannot keep this up for another 2 to 3 years. There's just no way. Yeah, like I went to 2 locations today that said they were open on Google Maps, closed, permanently closed. I just had another store near me in San Diego close. Like they're closing more stores than they're open. I don't even think they're opening new stores at all anymore. I think they're only closing stores. Five years from now, me and Easy are going to open a GameStop. Hey, maybe. That seems to be the projection for all these YouTubers, is they start their YouTube channel, they hunt for games for like 3, 4, 5 years, and then they open a game store. So I'm on year, this is now year 2. I've been doing this for 1 year before this. So now I'm on year 2. So I still got 3, maybe 4 years left before I have to open a game store. Yeah, that too. That's also the weird thing that happened this year. GameStop was having so many sales this year, and another one starting on Sunday. Like, this is the most amount of sales I've ever seen GameStop do. It's been insane how much they've had more days with sales going on than days without sales going on so far this year. And we're 7 months in. That's insane. We need some crash music in the background. Yeah, we do. Why don't you sell on Whatnot? So I'm gonna start selling more on Whatnot. I did one Whatnot stream before I left on this on this trip, and it actually went really well. So I'll be selling more on Whatnot in the future. This Saturday, I'm going to be doing a I'm going to be doing a Whatnot stream with the Pick and Preacher and Double Me Games. We're going to be doing a huge Whatnot the Saturday of Siege at 7:30, and we're going to be giving away a brand new Switch 2 during that. Whoa, my God, that was a huge bug. We're going to be giving away a Switch 2 during that stream. So stop on by, and we're doing dollar starts on everything, and it is nothing but heat. I got Pokemon games, complete in box, Super Nintendo stuff, a few PlayStation games. Like there's good stuff coming. Do I like Chase at the right price? I never met him, but I don't know. He seems decent enough. I don't know if he's going to Siege, but I'll meet him if he is. What do you think of the trade credit, the same as Crash Bandicoot? I think it's good if you can take advantage of it, especially on consoles, because consoles you don't get any extra So the thing is with trade credit, GameStop has this policy, or not policy, but promotion where if you do a pre-order when you're doing a trade-in, you get an extra 20%. That only applies to trade credit, doesn't apply to cash. Yeah, the GameStop bugs. So if you just have a bunch of consoles to trade in and you want cash, then it's a great deal. Yeah, like a broken PS2 Slim is a good example. You would get $68 cash for that. So you might as well take the cash on that because you can't get any more credit than 68. Now, to me, credit is more useful than cash because in California, at least, there's no taxes on trade credit purchases. So effectively, trade credit to me is like 10% more valuable than cash. Yeah, guys, whatever on the website, whatever you see for them for those trading values, you can get cash right now. I'm gonna get in the car. Probably should unlock it. Oh, it's like super cold in here. What the hell? Yeah, that's how it is in Florida. Yeah, some states are different. Like, where was I just at? Mississippi, or not in Mississippi. Tennessee, they charged me, at least I think they did. They charged me tax. Oh yeah, they did. They charged me tax on trade credit purchase. But in Alabama, they don't. It's gonna be the Pick and Preachers. I think I can post it in the chat. Am I allowed to comment? I don't know if I can comment while I'm streaming. No, I can't. Anyways, it's the Pick and Preachers Whatnot. So if you check my channel under my latest post, I posted the link for it, so you can pre-save it if you want. But yeah, it's gonna be the Pick and Preachers Whatnot on Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Here, I can show you guys a couple things I'm gonna be having on Whatnot. Oh, I actually need to take pictures for Keith tonight for these. Like random example, I got this like Tunic special edition thing. This will be $1 start on this. What's another random game in here? I don't know if I'm going to do this yet, but Batman Returns on Super Nintendo, complete in box. Another random example. Oh, this is a good one. Chrono Trigger on DS. So, a lot of good stuff. Going to be doing $1 starts on all of it. So, stop on by on Saturday. And again, we're giving away a Switch 2, a brand new Switch 2. So, I think the only qualifier is you have to get to make one purchase during the stream. So if you get something for $1, that's good enough. Anyways, do you need pro membership to get that amount? Yeah, the amount they advertise on the website is the pro membership amount. But if you shop at GameStop even like moderately, then you should have a pro account. You save a lot of money by doing that. I traded it sometimes working for. Yeah, no, most GameStops they don't question anything you trade in. Their quality control is horrible. Like, I don't even know how most of them are in business right now. Yeah, the pro membership's super worth it. I literally lifetime I've saved probably over $15,000 with the pro membership. Minimum. Plus, you get $5 coupons every month. So if you abuse those, then you literally save more than it costs to get the pro membership. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, and usually if you have a lot to trade in, you can usually get a pro membership for free because of like how much extra credit you're gonna get. Yeah, dude, I don't understand. I don't know if it's across every GameStop, but recently in the past week, I've been getting refurb fees on retro games. So I think they're starting to finally do refurb fees on games. Not consoles yet, but games. I had PS2 games, Xbox games, Wii games. They all got refurb fees on them. I know PS2 games and OG Xbox games were not getting refurb fees like a month ago. So I think they changed that. Which, I mean, I can't believe it took them this long to finally implement that. It's insane to me. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's all I do. That's all I do with GameStop anymore. I literally have a drawer called GameStop fodder. There's certain specific games and certain things to trade in there that is like more valuable giving it to them than doing anything else with it. A good example, Bloodborne on PS4. That game, even on Amazon, I can't sell that game for more than $15. GameStop pays like $13 for it. The Lego Harry Potter collection on PS4, they pay like $11 for it. It's ridiculous. There's tons of examples like that. But broken PS4 controllers, broken retro consoles. Nice. Oh, you know what? You know what's a good one? Low dollar amiibos. Amiibos that are worth less than $10 on price charting. Those are good for trading into GameStop. I traded in a box. I had like 30 amiibos that were all worth less than $10. And they paid on average like $3 to $7 for a lot of them. Like, pretty good value. Because even if I sold a $10 amiibo on eBay, I'd only see back like $3 after shipping and fees. Yeah, Wii's, they're paying too much on Wii's. They're gonna lose hard on that. I don't know how they're gonna be able to salvage that crap. You're gonna love Southeast games. Yeah, dude, I think so too. I keep hearing from everybody that Siege is amazing. And I heard that this is the first time they're doing 3 days. So, it should be super cool. I'm excited for Siege. I really am. Did you pick up PS1 and PS2? Yeah, I picked up a few PS1 and PS2 games on this trip so far for me, for myself. And those are the two consoles that I primarily collect for. Hey, cool, man. I'll see you there. Or you'll see me, because I don't know what you look like. Looking at Amiibos. Dude, the Amiibos are insane. Like, if you ever come up on a crazy large Amiibo lot and then you like set aside all the low dollar Amiibos, take them to GameStop. Like, they pay too much. They straight up pay too much on too many Amiibos. No, that's not too personal. It's all business. I sell them both. Although I'll start to sell on Whatnot probably more than eBay once I get back home. But primarily Amazon. I also sell lots of Double Mint games. Can't wait for Anime Expo at NYC. Yeah, I never was... I've actually been to one of the Anime Expos in Los Angeles, and yeah, once is enough for me. Never doing that again. Genesis consoles there. That's insane. That's insane. They only price chart for like $50, maybe $60. That's ridiculous. And like, bro, like every single Genesis I've ever picked up in the wild has had problems. Especially the Model 2s. The Model 2s, oh my god, I've never had a working one. Never. They've always been broken. They either can't read games or the first player controller port never works. It's insane. They're gonna really lose on Genesis. Yeah, like the model, like, dude, it's so that. What does that mean? They're charging like $90, $100 for them in store? Who's gonna buy that? And they probably don't even test them. So like, Model 4? I didn't even know there was a Model 4. Oh, Model 3, yeah. It's ridiculous. Insane. Like, insane. But then, like, they'll only charge $100 for a backwards compatible PS3. So, like, what goes around comes around, I guess. But then they'll charge, like, $300 for just a regular 3DS XL. Makes no sense to me. I think it's 120. I went to a retro store today. They had a Wii, just a regular white Wii for 120. Like, no. Yeah, Genesis stuff is so cheap. The Sega markets are so freaking niche. Like GameStop realistically should not be paying more than like $10 for a Genesis console if they really want to, you know, be safe with it. But, like and the thing is, I don't know. Oh, dude, they're so done. Like they're gonna lose so bad on this. Expect like in the next month or two for them to completely retract all this whole retro console stuff, because it's only been in the past like month and a half, 2 months that they raised all of the retro rates. Like, it used to be you'd only get like $30 for a lot of the retro consoles. And like, if you had a broken one, okay, $30 for a broken PS2, whatever, cool. But now they're paying you almost $70 for a broken PS2? Like, they've probably gotten overloaded. Well, I know for sure they have, based on the Kreisky Discord, that they're just getting overloaded with broken consoles. Like, even if they repaired all of them, the amount of labor and parts it would take to repair all of them. So, like, let's say this. They buy the console for $70 from the guy who's doing the trade-in. And let's just say it's broken. They got to ship it to the warehouse. So that's going to cost, let's just lowball it and say that costs $5 to ship it. Now we're at $75. They have to pay an employee to open it up and fix it. Let's just say it needs a laser replacement. Maybe they get it for $5. The part costs $5. So now we're at $80. They got to pay the guy for his labor. Let's say it takes him 20 minutes to fix one PS2. Okay, so now 20 minutes. Let's say he gets paid $25 an hour. 1/3 of an hour. So 25 divided by 3 is roughly, we'll just call it $10. We'll just call it $10. So now we're at $90. Now they got to ship it back to another store. Let's say that only costs $5. $95. So we'll lowball it. We'll call it $95 it costs them to sell a PS2 that's broken. Like, how are they going to make money on that? And that's if they can fix it. Yeah, no, they're going to lose so hard on this whole broken retro console thing. It's insane. No way. There's just no way. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong and they just have some magical process that goes on in the warehouse where some machine just cobbles it all together and creates the ultimate PlayStation 2 or something. But if I was a betting man, I would say they probably aren't doing that. Especially the PS1s. The PS1s are worse. I've had so much more broken PS1s than PS2s. That's funny, Gabe. I would not give GameStop that much credit. And the thing is, Gabe, the only PS1s and PS2s getting traded into GameStop are already broken. So they're already out of the supply anyways. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, take advantage of them while they have this stupid-ass policy. Take advantage of them full force, because there's no way they're going to keep this forever. Absolutely no way they're keeping this forever. It's like what they did with the Series X. Like, they raised the price because the price on Series X was going up. Everyone took advantage of it, and now the supply is so oversaturated. Like, the Series X used prices really haven't gone up. I went into multiple pawn shops today. I could have bought some Series X's for like $300, $350. Like, it's ridiculous. That's crazy to me that GameStop was paying like $450 for Series X's at one point. So stupid. Now they're down to like $300. Because they lost hard on that. I bet you they are not selling those Series X's because now they're forced to sell them at like $580. Yep, easy GameStop, easy stop. $200 PS2s. I don't think that'll ever happen. I think pretty much all the retro console prices have plateaued. If anything, they'll start going down going into the future. That'd be my guess. Especially as like emulation consoles and emulation becomes easier. I think one day I think someone at some point is going to develop like a Blu-ray DVD drive console thing that just plays everything off an emulator. Like you can just put in a disc and it just works. It has a certain software UI on it that just makes it easy for people to play games. So like, I have a PS1 game, I plop it in, it just works. I have an Xbox 360 game, I plop it in, it just works. Like, I think that in the next 10, 15 years, that will probably get developed. And when something like that gets developed, I don't see these retro consoles really being expensive. PS2 launch games am I missing? I don't know. I have a lot of them. I haven't really kept track of it. My PS2 collection is kind of a mess at home right now. I need to really organize it once I get back. But let me think about what I'm missing. I'm missing, there's a track and field game. There's a track and field game on PS2 I'm missing. I know that for sure. Probably one of the sports games. I can't remember. I have Madden. I have NHL. Ever Oasis. Yeah, I'm missing Ever Oasis. I think it's called Ever Oasis. It was a From Software, or an Age Tech game. I think From Software made it. It's got like a guy with a sword, I think, on the cover. It's got like orange skin, I think. White hair. No, it's not called Ever Oasis. What's it called? Is it called? I don't want to tab out because my phone will freaking explode. But yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. I don't think it's called Ever Oasis. But maybe it is. I have Eternal Ring, I know that. I know that's the other From Software game on the launch titles. Anybody in here going to Siege? I've been collecting more PS2 lately, trying to beef it up. Yeah, that's like the only console I care for really anymore. PS2, PS1. I might be crazy. I might go for a PS2 full set one day. Maybe. Maybe. I'd wait till I have my own property first before I do something like that though. Welcoming you to SE. Okay, cool. Josh, are you going to Siege? No way. Yeah, yeah, nah. PS2 full set is gonna be crazy. I think it's like 1,300 games, something like that. North American set. Awesome. Yeah, it was a full day. I went to like every single pawn shop in Memphis, and then I stopped by a few places in random towns on the way here. And right here, I'm like 30 minutes outside of Birmingham, Alabama. So I probably drove like 200 miles today, just kind of all around everywhere, just game hunting. That's insane. Heavy rain and thunderstorm flood. There was so much rain in Texas. Wizard Realm resource. Hey, if he's got a booth, I'll check him out. I'm going to every single vendor at Siege. Well, the trunk is completely full. I've got like a box here. Oh, okay. Well, this was filled with GameStop trades, but I traded everything to GameStop. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes for Double Mint. And then I've got a giant black tote of games for me. And I got more games too. I actually had to ship a box. I had to ship like 3 of these, a box the size of 3 of these back to my house because it was getting too full. So there's a A lot of games here. Yeah, it's been super fun. It's honestly been better than I expected. So I'm definitely doing more giant trips like this in the future. Definitely not like back to back, but maybe like 2 of these a year. That'd be cool if I could do that. Still a collection. Yeah, it's been incredible so far. Coming to Texas for Retro Blues. I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but maybe. It's gonna be a lot of games. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work once I get back, but super worth it. It's probably like, I don't know how many games exactly, but it's like at least 100 pounds in that black tote right now. Into this trip. Yeah, this whole trip is going to be a whole series. It's probably going to be like 15, maybe 16 videos. I'm not going to spoil it, but something cool. I'm going to be doing something cool in the series. Have you played Rise? Nah, I don't play any Xbox One stuff. Not into Xbox One at all. The only generation of Xbox I like is 360. I don't like anything else. Refrigeration technician. Looking forward to the content. Hey, I appreciate you watching. How to empty out GameStop. The RJC method. Just ask what's behind the counter. That's pretty much all there is to it. And use trade credit whenever you can. We're kind of at the point with GameStop where if you're not using trade credit, you're probably not going to get a good deal. They just keep raising their prices and their game inventory just gets worse and worse. Even during a sale. Like at this point, I'm kind of at the point where like, even when they're having a sale, if I don't have trade credit, I like don't even bother. Glasses crooked. Tiny bit. Oh, teeny bopper. They're not too crooked. Okay. Japanese stuff. I have a few Japanese games. Mainly for American games I really like. Be a line when this isn't worth it. That means there'll be a line when this isn't worth it anymore? Do you mean like there's gonna be a certain day where I decide like GameStop's not worth it anymore? We're getting close to that point, but being honest. Yeah, I mean, I think it's still okay, so here's the thing. I think it's always worth it if you have trade credit on you and you're near a retro store. It's pretty much always worth it to hit up the store because they might just have some random cool crap in there. Or if you have a lot of trade credit and there's a sale going on, then it's kind of worth it to hit up any GameStop. But if you don't have one of those two situations, I wouldn't even bother. How old am I? I'm 26. When choosing the video game music videos, are you at all? No, because I'm only choosing game music that doesn't have any that's not copyrighted. All the game music I use is not copyrighted, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, they're not claimed at all. There's some game companies out there that claim their music, like a lot of the Atlas games, they claim their stuff. But mainly the Japanese companies, they claim their stuff a lot more often. And sometimes there's like fake companies that claim game music that's not theirs. Like I've had Pokemon music get claimed by companies that were not Nintendo or Game Freak or the Pokemon Company. Have you played the Ultimate Alliance games? I a little tiny bit when I was younger. I actually do want to play the Ultimate Alliance, at least the first two, at some point, because they look fun. I would think to stay away from Nintendo music. It just depends. I've used Mario music in my videos before. I don't use any Switch music. Like, I don't use any games that from the Switch in my videos. But for the most part, I use like PlayStation 1 games, PS2 games. I don't have a Switch 2, and I don't plan on getting a Switch 2. I really don't. I'll be giving away, not just me, the Pickin' Preacher, and Double Mint. We will be giving away a Switch 2 on Saturday on our Whatnot stream. So stop by for that. Saturday, 7:30 on the Pickin' Preacher's Whatnot. We'll be hosting a show doing $1 starts on everything. We're doing $1 starts on everything. There's nothing but heat. And during that show, we'll be giving away a Switch 2. So there you go. Yeah, sometimes some Pokemon music is better than others. Like any of the GBA games, they never get claimed from me. Yeah, no, I like JRPGs. I played through a few. I'm not like the biggest JRPG head, but I like them. Right now, the game I'm currently playing at home is what's it called? Is Metaphor, and I'm liking it a lot. Hey, good to see you too. What's it called? Good to see you too, Big C. See you later. What is that? Oh, elbow to elbow. Elbow to elbow. Switch 2 for trade. Yeah, I mean, if you can get a Switch 2 by trading in a bunch of broken retro consoles, then cool. But otherwise, I wouldn't pay $450, $500 cash for a Switch 2. Hell no. Too much. Too much. Yeah, I mean, the PS6 will probably be either $600 or $700. That'd be my guess. And Xbox, who knows? Yeah, Happy Console Gamer, I used to watch him a lot back in the day. Actually, I didn't meet him, but I saw him at SoCal Gaming Retro Expo. I said that wrong, but whatever. Yeah, I used to watch his stuff back in the day when I was younger. That, like, I'm talking like pre-high school. Like before I was in high school, I was watching his videos. I used to watch him, Pete Dorr, a little bit of Gamester 81. But it was mainly Pete Dorr and Happy Console Game. I still watch Pete Dorr to this day. I was watching their channels. Game collection channels. They kind of got me into game collecting when I was younger. Yeah, well, PC gaming legitimately, sure, but emulation and the good old Pirate Bay, not saying anyone should do that, but much cheaper. Like they say, if buying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing. Favorite Spider-Man game? Probably Ultimate Spider-Man on PS2 or GameCube or Xbox. I love Ultimate Spider-Man. It's like the only comic series I've ever read and actually enjoyed. And so seeing it in like the game format was cool. Like a good bit of courtesy. Yeah, but, that's not true. Oh, good? I mean, you could. I'm still using a 2060 Ti, and it gets the job done. I'm able to play like any game I want. And sure, I can't play it in 4K at 120 FPS, but like I can play any game I want with it. So like you don't need to spend 800. If you want to play 4K games at 120 frames a second or more, then yeah, you need a $800 card. But otherwise, 1080p 60 FPS is good enough for me. Maybe, but like $800, you can get some you can get like a 3060 Ti or something. What is the best between Ratchet and Clank, Sly, and Jak and Daxter? I think overall quality, probably Ratchet and Clank. I like Jak and Daxter the most, just because I love the world, the environment, and the characters, and everything else besides the gameplay. Ratchet and Clank, I think the gameplay is the best out of the three of those. but I'm not really too into the world and the characters. Like, the first 2 games have really great writing. The third game is decent in terms of writing, but like it kind of, because the first 2 games are really like, they're really good at poking fun at like consumerism and just like corporate culture and all the random bullcrap we deal with in America. And then the third game just kind of turns into like a generic sort of, not superhero, but like super team story. It's just not as interesting. And kind of anything after Ratchet 3 is just not interesting story plot writing wise. But the gameplay in the Ratchet series is super tight. It's super like innovative and just amazing. Jak and Daxter, I think, has a way cooler world, more interesting characters, more interesting lore. And I love the gameplay in Jak 2 a lot. I think the gameplay in Jak 1 is also really good, but it's not really anything super innovative. Like, it really just is a really good collect-a-thon platformer. Sure, there's no loading screens and the world is large and you can walk between the worlds. That's cool. But it's really not, it's nothing like super crazy. And then I think Jak 3 is, in terms of gameplay, is just not that great. It's a rushed game. And it's got a lot of problems. I wish they would have put more time and effort into it. And then the Sly Cooper series is, to me, kind of like the best of both worlds. It's got not as interesting as gameplay as either games, but it does have like a really good characters, good writing throughout all 3 games for the most part. The third game, it's got issues, but overall it's pretty decent. The first game is kind of corny and kind of childish. But it's still pretty decent. I love Sly 2. Sly 2 is for sure, like, if I had to rank, like, between the 9, like, the original trilogies of Jak and Daxter, Ratchet, and Sly, I would say the best games are Jak 2, and then Ratchet 2, and then Sly 2. And then the other games kind of fall after that. For some reason, the second games in all of the series are just, like, absolutely incredible. Mini retro consoles? I think they're, decent enough. Especially the ones that can play multiple, like the ones that can play like NES and Super Nintendo and like Genesis and Mega Drive, or not Mega Drive, and Master System all in one or whatever. I think they're good. I don't think they're bad. Especially if you can get them cheap. Oh, unless you're talking about like, are you talking about like the Super Nintendo Classic or the NES Classic or the PlayStation Classic? Are you talking about those? In which case, like, I don't know. They're quality products. I've had them and used them before. Especially like if you like the games they come with, then they're probably decent enough. Although I've heard the PS1 Classic is not that great, especially because it only comes with the original PlayStation controllers. It doesn't have analog controllers, which to me, like, I always grew up playing with the analog sticks. I never grew up on the original PlayStation controllers. Games am I looking forward to this year? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about new games. Like, new games getting released, I don't get hyped for them. I don't pay attention to them. I kind of go like this, because I'm not willing to spend $70, $80, $90 on a game. So I'd rather wait a couple years or wait a year for these games to get cheaper, and then look back on, like, what were the best games of 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And by now, they've gotten all their patches and updates, so they're complete now. Like, for me, with modern gaming the way it is nowadays, there's no reason for me to play a game on day one, because I know it's going to be better and cheaper in 2 or 3 years. Or they're going to release a definitive edition that has all the DLC, and it's just like, Yeah, and honestly, there's so many good games that have already been released in the past that, like, I don't even need to worry about games coming out in the future, because there's so much stuff that came out in the past 5, 10, 15 years that I've never even heard of or seen or played or anything that, like, would take up my time, and it's just going to be so much cheaper. I have damn near 1,000 games in my collection right now, and I haven't even played, like, probably 500 of them. So, San Jacinto. Yeah, I've been to the San Jacinto. Dude, I have been to every single GameStop in Southern California. There's not a single GameStop I've not been to in Southern California. I've been to every single GameStop in San Diego, Los Angeles, the Inland Empire, the High Desert, the Low Desert. I've been to all of them, every single one. I love the Yakuza series. I think that is like the perfect modern game. I think it really is. For the most part, there's some Yakuza games I don't really like. Like I did not like the newest one, Infinite Wealth. I did not like that one. And then I actually don't like Yakuza 5. That's one from Hemet. It's a good GameStop out there. You guys have a good GameStop out there. I've gotten some good scores there. And yeah, if you ever see me, say what's up. I wouldn't be surprised if you did everyone in California. Yeah, there's a lot too. Well, there used to be a lot. I mean, there still is a good amount, but there used to be a lot more. They closed a lot. They closed like 20 stores in Southern California this year. Yeah, I've been to every single one in California multiple times at this point. Some I've been to a lot more than others. Alright, I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes. Based off a movie? Honestly, for me, it's probably Transformers the game, based off the 2007 Transformers movie. I really like that game a lot. Otherwise, I can't think of another movie game I actually really like. I mean, back when I was younger, I used to like the SpongeBob movie game a lot, but playing it now, that game kind of is not great. Favorite gaming YouTube reseller? Easy Gamers, of course. One I don't like so much? No, I don't dislike any of them. I've met I've met a lot of them now, and I don't dislike any of them. No King Kong? I never played the King Kong game. 90s more. Favorite Nintendo console? The DS. The DS for sure. I don't know. I don't watch Phoenix Reseller Chase at the right price anymore. I never even really watched Chase After the Right Price back in the day. If you're gonna force me to choose one, I guess I'll go with Phoenix, just because I still do watch his videos sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the DS library is insane. It is amazing. It really is. Did I get anything cool today? I think the only... So, I mean, I got a bunch of sports games and, like, rock band stuff. I think the only, like, cool thing I got this at a game exchange. This Super Baseball 2020. It's complete in box. And they had it priced as a loose cartridge, so that was cool. But other than that, I didn't really get anything like super cool today. A lot of the, I'll be honest, like probably 80% of the pickups I'm getting are like just like generic bread and butter titles, like Uncharted's, NBA 2Ks, like good Maddens, sports games and stuff. Oh, I guess I got today's best pickup was a sports game. It was NCAA Basketball 10 on 360, which is like a $50 game. Just Dances, just like random crappy Wii games. Like I really didn't get anything crazy today. I'm trying to think. No. No, nothing crazy. Nothing like super. Nothing like a real collector would want. Like this is like the only game like a real like collector would want. And even then, it's not like a crazy Super Nintendo game, but it's at least interesting. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what? That's kind of why I started making these videos. Is because no one else was really doing game hunting. Like as of like a year and a half ago, I was kind of like, because I used to watch his channel a lot back when he was doing hunting videos. And other hunters, but like Cody of the K, gone. Phoenix Resale, gone. Retro Rick, he doesn't do hunting videos anymore. So like there really wasn't any hunters anymore. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I start making hunting videos? And things escalated. And that's how I met Easy Gamers, because, or found out about him, because I saw that he was a game hunter channel as well. Super small at the time. We were both small at the time when we met each other. But he wouldn't have ever. I originally found out about him through Gak Cognac, because he was featured in one of Gak's videos. And then he ended up popping up in my algorithm at one point, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then I met him in a pawn shop. But anyways. I actually agree. I watch your vids, bro, because you're versatile GameStop flea market. Yeah, no, I appreciate you watching. And yeah, I don't really think there's too many people that really do game hunting like me and Easy Gamer, and I can't even think of another like game hunter right now that is making videos like that, like we do. Favorite Rockstar game? I never played much Guitar Hero or Rock Band growing up. We played a little bit, but it was mainly just like we played Rock Band 1 and we played Guitar Hero 3, and that was it. We didn't really play anything else. No, I did not go through Jackson because the Pickin' Preacher Keith, he just recently, right before I was about to go to Jackson, he went through Jackson and basically cleaned it out. So I didn't want to like not waste my time, but like I wanted to maximize my chances of getting good deals on games. So I decided to go north to Arkansas. So I got to go see. Not like it's a good thing that I didn't go see Keith in Jackson, but because I didn't go hunt with him, I was able to go to Retro Rick's store, check out Arkansas, which I've never really been to Arkansas, and I got to meet the Arkansas picker at his store. So, and Brandon, the Arkansas picker, he's a cool guy. Did you reel music right? Did I reel music right? I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, Rockstar the developer. Oh, okay. That's what you meant. That makes more sense. I used to play some Midnight Club LA on 360 back in the day, but other than that, I'm not a fan of the GTA games. I'm trying to think, is there any Rockstar? No. I don't really like Rockstar games that much. I guess Midnight Club LA. That's like the only one I actually like. I haven't really played a lot of them though. I'm not really into big open sandbox, do whatever you want type games. Not really into that. I like more linear stuff. Never played Bully. I bought it on this trip. I got it at a pawn shop a few days ago. Give it one more minute. 60 seconds and then I'm getting off. Ever heard of Austin? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I forgot about Austin Heroics. He doesn't pop up in my algorithm anymore, but yeah, he does hunting videos. I forgot about that. He does. He goes to more thrift stores. Pet llama. I haven't done that tax write-off yet. I should though, whenever I get enough space. 200,000 favorite games of all time? Yeah, I got you. Destiny, Anthem, Overwatch 2. No. I forgot about Austin Rose. I think he left a comment on one of my videos a long time ago. Okay, that's it for me tonight, guys. I'm getting tired now. So, thank you guys for watching. And Napoleon Dynamite, hey, I'll take that as a compliment. I need to get a perm. All right, see you guys.